Justin.
All right, Chris. Well, it's time for the recap. How did we do on our first experiment here? Trying to make money the easy way online through affiliate marketing.
Yeah, well, let's start with the ads. So you want to pull up the advertising account, and then we'll see if we made any sales.
Let's pull up the ads here. All right, here we go. So these are our ads. This is the one that we were running here. So we'll go in and take a look at this. So let's look at the ad set kind of overall container here of all of the ads that we were running. We were only running ads, one ad, and one ad set. But so let's just go through the numbers here and look at it. So we started this ad, Tuesday morning, I think. So it's been up 2 days, or do we start at Monday morning? 2 or 3 days?
Not whatever, 2 or 3 days. We did increase the price because the first day we didn't get a lot of traffic, and we just wanted to see if it would work, and it did. So generated more traffic.
8 clicks.
Which is pretty great at 47 cents per link click. So let's just do the simple math for everybody, right? At 47 cents per link click, you would expect most affiliate sites to have at least a 1 or 2% conversion rate. So that means very simple math, right? That would be $47 per conversion. If it was 1 per, let's say, 100. If it was 1 for or 2%, now you're starting to talk like $23.50 per conversion. So I would say this portion was relatively successful, and let's see if the affiliate program actually converted. Now, before we do that, do we want to just quickly show people the ad again?
Yeah, and the other thing I wanted to point out here before we leave these metrics is just looking at our click-through rate, right? We talk about the click-through rate. CTR is one of the most important metrics you can measure, right? And it is one of the few very foundational metrics for campaigns like this. And a lot of people think that they will get 15-20% conversion rates. Standard in the industry is somewhere between 1 and 2, generally speaking, right? And so we're sitting just above 2% here, 2.75 if you consider reclicks, right? This is really good. And the thing that this says is that the ad is working. Like the ad that we built, and we'll go look at it now, is driving traffic to the landing page. The landing page just isn't converting, which is, by the way, not surprising if you go look at it, because I believe you land on a page that just has a big video on it. And that's never going to convert that well.
Sure. And I think our point of doing this was just to see if the ad itself could get clicks. Because we weren't actually, we'd love to make money on the affiliate deal. No one's going to lie there. But the purpose of this was to say, could we use AI to accelerate a get rich quick scheme? And in this case, getting cheap link clicks was really what we were targeting. And so this image was generated by AI. Hey, we told it we wanted, a mom with a couple of kids, playing. But it generated the image. We told it what we were trying to do, and it wrote the primary text and the description and the headline and everything else that goes with it. So we did all of that, and we spun it up, and in less than an hour, we had a Facebook group, we had the ad, we had it deployed, and I would consider the experiment a success from the ad perspective.
Yeah. I think the ad did exactly what it was supposed to do. And it's actually hard to imagine the ad converting much better than it did. I mean, at 2%,
almost 3.
You're almost at the top of the reasonable range there, right? So I think the ad did what it was supposed to do. We don't know anything about the traffic, right? We don't know if these clicks were bots. We don't know if they're spam clicks. We don't know if, what was going on there. So we don't have as much visibility into who was clicking these links. At least I don't believe that we do. So we don't really know, but on the surface, it does look like the ad did do its job. Yep.
So let's take a look at our ClickBank real quick. I'll share that screen.
Very good.
And so, oh, I have to hit share. There you go. So on here, you can see that, you know, we were first doing some testing before we did the video. And then this is when the first ad kicked off. And the way the budget was set up, it didn't send us all the links. We readjusted the budget between videos. And then it started to accelerate the number of amount of traffic it sent us. Now, this is all traffic. What it didn't do is convert any sales. And I think the reality is we don't necessarily have a statistically significant amount of traffic to actually measure a conversion rate or anything along those lines. So I think, you know, if you were willing to make a bit more of an experiment or an investment, you could go down this approach of going down the affiliate path and starting with some advertising generated by AI.
Yep.
So
and the lesson there is really about the landing page. It's really about optimizing the conversion path past the ad. If you assumed a 1 or 2% conversion rate on the site, which again would be what we would hope for, and that's the benchmark that we would set if we were really trying to measure this campaign, right? That could have generated several $100s worth of revenue off of $30-$40 worth of ads, which, I mean, the numbers sort of look correct, right? In theory. Now, it didn't because the landing page is no good and we don't really have any control over that. But if we could control the entire conversion path, I think it does show that, like, this is definitely, yeah, it definitely works. And you can use it.
And just as a reminder, the average conversion for LivePure, when it does happen, is $150. So if you had converted at 2%, you know, we would be at approximately $300 in revenue for about $40 in cost in 1 hour of setup.
Yep.
So the point with this is it's always better if you're selling your own product, right, versus somebody else's, because you have control of the landing page, you have control of the messaging and everything else that goes along with it. And if you could start to drive traffic or conversions for 20 to 40 bucks, as long as your profit margin is $100, you're in a place where every sale could make money, which, by the way, is how the internet works.
Exactly.
All right. So this has been, you know, I would say if Mythbusters, if our Mythbusting AI quick get rich quick scheme program had a rating, I would say this was like a 3 out of a 5.
Yeah.
Somewhere along those lines.
It didn't work. It didn't generate money, but the first half of it proved that it has some potential.
Agreed. And so really what we've learned is that you can use AI to quickly test and iterate upon ads, more so than we have on the sales side. And I think that's a good takeaway.
Yep.
So that's it for this episode.
All right. We'll see you on the next one.
Ciao.